they made it to second place at the last wanted. Either way, Roy is just so unbelievably strong because of how raw their speed is. First and foremost, their initial dash is ridiculous. Those sweet spots are so unbelievably potent, but in comparison to characters like Cloud, who have that speed, they're able to put that into a lot of ground-based scenarios with a lot of these falling aerials, and most prominently on things like down tilt, being able to set up for so many amazing tech chases, as well as jab as well to confirm into either a ton of damage or stocks.
Both of the players just absolutely just running in at each other. Flow going to get kind of knocked up by a Cloud combo, but definitely going to drop right back down. I love the way that they're landing with Nair, but of course Lambda going to be able to get the limit cross slash. Let's see how this one's going to be able to go here. Up air is going to be the option. Forward throw going to come right in. Let's see how Flow's going to be able to edge guard. Finds the back air. Unfortunately, not enough here. Let's see what they're going to do. Tries to go for the down air, which I can appreciate. The style points, but the jab back air is going to seal that first stop.
Seeing just some of the normal Roy things and just how good Roy can be in an open game state. You find a jab, you find a neutral, and you're able to get so much off of it. But there's some of these up smashes that we haven't seen Lambda do before, but if your Flow is going to be spending a lot of time jumping, that up smash is such an amazing anti-air that can result in stocks when pulled the trigger right. Of course, with limit on deck, but Flow at ledge, going for a grab there instead of trying to pull the trigger on the limit, and as a result, the limit is gone. Lambda in a tough spot here.
Definitely a little rough as well. Another jab back air going to come right through. Flow sitting at 28%. Pretty confident at this point, but of course, Lambda not going to be able to go down without a fight here. But let's see. I feel like Flow's option pickup on everything that Lambda has been doing is so smart. Whether they land with the fair or land with the nair, it's all working out in their favor. But of course, Lambda going to be able to get limit at this point. If I'm Lambda, I do not want to use this limit now. I want to get a hard read with the up smash so they can save it for this stop.
Oh, and burning the limit or in an attempt to read a jump, but Flow just staying really low to the ground with these down tilts, trying to read a roll in, but instead gets caught by Lambda, who has been really disciplined on their tech rolls. And given the set they had against Leon, it's more than likely beaten out of them, so they're looking to make this upset up onto Flow. So percent gets very, very even. The limit is also starting to get closer and closer, trying to land with down air, but it gets caught out. And Flow going super deep, but doesn't go. Okay, so first of all, Flow went for it all in that final stock moment. They're looking for the kill. They're looking to stop Cloud and just survive at the end. Lambda, in turn, bets it all on the second hit of Climb Hazard, as if that were to work, they would have won the game. But the long hit, thanks to the interaction between the limit first hit and the descending hit being quote-unquote normal Climb Hazard, they whiffed.
That's so sad. I definitely feel like that was Lambda's game, and Flow was just like, all right, you're just gonna burn this now. Once again, this game was programmed by interns. You cannot tell me otherwise. And now we're gonna go right on to game 2. Lambda gonna start out with the cross slash. Can't be happy about that one. I really hope this doesn't help them at all, because they were definitely playing really well. But here comes Flow once again, just trying to find their way in. A lot of these up Bs out of shield have just been working out really well.
Yeah, it's part of what makes Roy a little bit more susceptible than some of their other Fire Emblem contemporaries. You're playing this rushdown style. You're playing up in your opponent's face. So if they have a decent out of shield, you're very reliant on some of the spacing and on your frame data, or else you can get caught. You can get blown up by some good out of shield game, with which Cloud plays immaculately well. I loved also that limit cross slash, forcing Flow into a checkmate scenario. You air dodge early and die, or you air dodge late and try to get through it, but more than likely you're dropping a little too low. Lambda with a chance to see if he can get off this ledge.
Yeah, looking a little bit scary. Obviously, with the limit, you would be able to recover, but you definitely don't want to use that here. Swords are going to connect there, and so far, Now Lambda being able to pull away with the lead, but the Roy side B not going to be able to take it. But saves the jump. Once again, you save your jump, kids, always. Great get up attack save. Flow, get right off me. F-tilt there, not going to be able to KO, but, you know, Flow's shield kind of taken down, and now Lambda once again just caught on this ledge.
Neutral comes in, but not going to take the stock quite yet, as an early up B from Lambda gets them right to ledge. This limit was almost fully charged, but they risked it all on a dash attack and will get caught by an up B out of shield. Yep, I mean, dash attack is, dash attack does. Comes down with another one and almost closes the stock off of it. Some great corner pressure from Lambda, dash dancing back and forth until that back air was found.
For sure. Okay. Lambda throwing out these up Bs randomly, which getting a little bit scary, but Flow, I mean, already on the last stock at this point, and now Lambda not really giving them much, but here comes a couple nairs. Here comes Lambda, does have the limit, gonna be able to recover, but for how long? The Roy side B not gonna be able to send Lambda off the side of the stage again, but here comes Lambda looking really, really solid right now in this neutral.
You've seen some of the extensions from Lambda are a little bit more focused on their combo ability as the double-edged dance with that sweet spot. So devastating. But what I love about Lambda's play thus far in this game too has been his willingness to use neutral air a whole lot more. As Cloud's Nair, it's not the same as it was, but it is still an amazing tool in center stage scenarios. And it's keeping Cloud and keeping Lambda in a decent spot here in combination with all their other tools. That down air from ledge has been working so well for Lambda throughout this the entirety of this bracket even. And with limit on deck, you know Lambda's looking to end the game right now.
Yeah, cannot waste that limit at all. And there it is. Dash attack comes in from Flow. What's the edge guard going to be? Good on Lambda to be recovering passively, but that down air actually almost worked.
Yeah, the awkward hitbox of down air as the roll in is finally caught, but doesn't get hit by the strong spot of back air. I don't know if it would have taken the stock, but Lambda counting his lucky stars as we are sitting here 153. The normal cross slash isn't going to do it, but once again, limit is starting to climb, and the dash attack burst option immediately out of the corner in a game that was played really quickly on the side of both players. That started to slow down. Lambda turned up the jets in the final moments and got the game.
Jeez. Lambda fought for that one, really. Honestly, they fought as hard as possible for that one. Also, getting ahead really early definitely saved them a fair share amount of work as well. A lot of these landing back airs as well have been really nice from Lambda this set. So, but of course, that double-edged dance, Google. That cheated.
It turned a game that was starting to run away for Lambda into immediately a close scenario that ended up being a last-hit game. Roy, there's something about consistency in this game, in a game that is natively inconsistent, as we've talked about at length during this block. The fact that Roy always has access to tech-based scenarios with things like down tilt, always has access to massive punishes that are relatively low commitment, like the double-edged dance. Like, it's what makes Roy so good in so many scenarios, just the ability to put a ton of pressure and the ability to put out a ton of output without committing as hard as some other characters, or without his spacing being as perfect as characters like Cloud.
For sure. Well, we are now on to game 3, everybody. Winner goes into top 16, loser gets 17. Definitely not a great feeling after making it this far. So far, though, I feel like Lambda is just waiting for Flow to come to him. A lot of these, initiation nairs are just not being met with the same aggression on Lambda's side, and it's working out for them. Cloudfair not going to be able to combo into the back air, but here comes Flow, going to be able to find a couple strong hits. No finisher, has to use the limit at this point. Double-edged dance, just going to send them up, but here comes Lambda. Once again with the edge guard. These dash attacks have been solid, Ugo.
Yeah, finding really solid spots to throw them out in. Even if they're punished, they're not shying away from that game plan that requires you to burst forward a little bit in order to get used to, in order to get flow off of you in a lot of these cases. 161, dash attack's a little bit stale, but that shield, look how low it is. You cannot reliably block as much as you can, and that drop through the platform back air will close out the stock for Lambda, giving them yet again this lead. We may be on the brink of what could be a major upset here.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I'm so upset that a lot of Lambda's like limit options have just kind of like whiffed out. Double edge dance, not going to be able to do it just yet. Gives Lambda the ability to recover, but like some of these like limit blade beams have just like not been working. And it's so sad because I actually feel like a lot of them are well placed, but it doesn't even seem to matter. Flow going to be able to find the back air here. So let's see their option out of the corner. He has a lot of nair Google. Just a lot of Flow naring and trying to get the combo off of it, but Lambda gonna say, hold up, get me out of the corner here, gonna be able to find a cross slide. And here comes Flow, gonna be able to link in a couple of up airs at this point. And now once again, we're kind of back to this neutral where great spot dodge into the cross slide there, so much better. We're back to this neutral where it's really just all about like who gets first hit and who can really finish it as well. Like finishing your food in this game is so important because you just want to get the KO as soon as possible. You don't want to leave your opponent out with rage for too long, especially Roy. Out of all characters, you know, that side B is brutal.
We first-hand witness to that was Lambda in the previous game as the percents keep on getting closer and closer to even. We're in a really interesting tidbit where Lambda has been largely winning neutral a little bit more than Flow, but Flow per opening gets so much more off of it per capita. So that 2-to-1 or so ratio that Lambda may be winning at in terms of raw single hit neutral interactions, they can get really shut down by Flow, but you always have to be prepared for Cloud back air in the corner, and the setup for the situations do give Lambda a chance to take the stock in every single moment, not using the limit as they jump back to stage. And yet again, a jump from ledge into the down air. The precariousness of this situation, but Flow finds another opening.
Okay, here goes Flow though, looking like all of the momentum is in their favor. Definitely not impossible right now for Lambda, especially if he keeps getting some of these call-out cross slashes that are going on. I love the empty hop into the up B there. Unfortunately, no grab. Gets the parry though, but great jump out by Flow. Oh, okay. Gets a double edge dance. Unfortunately, no strong hit on this one. Unfortunately, also, Lambda does have to use the limit here. Getting kind of close. I feel like the hard beat on the up smash would have done it, but the jab back air, the Roy tried and true, is going to take it. And that is Lambda, unfortunately, out at 17th, and Flow going to carry on in this bracket on loser side.
Yeah, amazing play from Lambda throughout the day. I mean, we've seen them 3 times now. And every single one of them just showed like really solid play, a really good understanding of how to play neutral with this character. While the ledge trapping, or rather the pressure from offstage, left a little bit to be desired, Lambda was able just to make up for it by choosing wide stages and making the use out of Cloud's exceptional range. But it was that exact idea that got the stock for Flow at the very end, with Flow dashing forward and rolling in as Lambda was consistently trying to space out back air after back air and drifting further and further into stage, and that drift led them right into the sweet spot of jab, where the normal spacing, if they just fell straight down, would have been the sour spot.